90% of companies that mishandle a crisis never fully recover. Great leaders are not born for calm days. They are built in chaos, pressure, and impossible decisions. What separates leaders who survive from those who collapse? 8 proven strategies the best leaders use when everything falls apart. Every single point is backed by real examples and hard data. Let us get into it. Point 1. Stay calm under pressure. Your team mirrors your emotional state exactly. If you panic, they panic. If you freeze, they freeze. Studies show calm leaders boost team performance by 30% in crises. In 2009, Captain Sully Sullenberger lost both engines over New York. He did not freeze or spiral. He ran through his checklist calmly and landed on the Hudson River. 155 people survived because of his composure. Panic narrows your thinking down to nothing. Calm expands it into viable options. Before speaking to your team in a crisis, take 3 slow breaths. Your composure is your most powerful leadership tool. Point 2. Get the facts fast. In a crisis, rumors spread faster than truth. Leaders who act on bad intelligence make catastrophically bad decisions. Your first job is to build a clear, verified picture. Jeff Bezos said, "Make most decisions with 70% of the information needed. Do not wait for perfect data. But never act on rumor alone." Identify your 2 most reliable internal sources right now. Reach them within the first 60 minutes of any crisis. Bad facts lead to bad moves. Fast, verified facts lead to decisive, confident action. Point 3. Communicate clearly and often. Silence is the most dangerous leadership response in a crisis. When leaders go quiet, people always assume the absolute worst. Johnson & Johnson's 1982 Tylenol recall remains the gold standard. CEO James Burke held daily press briefings throughout the entire crisis. He gave honest updates even when the news was extremely bad. Public trust stayed intact because communication never stopped. Your team would rather hear "we don't know yet" than silence. Set a communication cadence and stick to it without exception. Over-communicate until the crisis is fully resolved. Point 4. Make decisions with incomplete information. Waiting for certainty in a crisis is a luxury you cannot afford. Indecision is itself a decision, usually the worst one. General Eisenhower said, "Plans are useless, but planning is indispensable." Set a hard deadline for every crisis decision you face. Gather the best available data within that specific window. Then make the call and commit completely to moving forward. A good decision now beats a perfect decision made too late. Amazon's bias for action principle exists for exactly this reason. Speed beats perfection when time is the real enemy. Point 5. Own the mistake publicly. Great leaders do not hide behind PR spin or legal language. Boeing's 737 MAX crisis became catastrophically worse because of deflection. Compare that directly to Domino's Pizza in 2009. CEO Patrick Doyle went on camera and said, "We got this wrong. The buck stops completely with me." Sales recovered within months of that single honest public statement. Owning failure builds more trust than any polished cover story ever could. Accountability is not weakness in a crisis. It is the single fastest path back to credibility and trust. Point 6. Protect your team first. A leader who throws their team under the bus loses them permanently. Your people are watching exactly how you behave under pressure. Procter & Gamble's AG. Lafley had one clear crisis mission. His job was shielding his team from chaos so they could work. Take the public blame when it belongs to your leadership decisions. Block political noise from ever reaching your frontline people. Give your team the resources they need to execute effectively. Psychological safety determines the quality of crisis performance. Protect them first and results will follow. Point 7. Adapt the plan in real time. Your original plan will not survive first contact with a real crisis. Every assumption changes as the situation evolves rapidly. The leaders who fail are those who cling to broken strategies. Netflix made the disastrous Quickster decision in 2011, splitting its service. They reversed course within 3 weeks when data showed catastrophic damage. Reversing course is not weakness. It is fast, intelligent, data-driven leadership. Review your crisis plan every 24 hours without exception. Kill what is not working and double down on what is. Point 8. Build back stronger. Every crisis is a forced audit of your entire organization. It reveals what is broken, weak, and never properly built at all. Great leaders use crisis as a design blueprint for what comes next. After Microsoft's near collapse, Satya Nadella rebuilt the entire company culture from scratch. He shifted from a culture of competition to one of deep learning. Within a decade, Microsoft grew from $200 billion to over $2 trillion. Do not just survive the crisis. Use it to redesign your organization into what it must become. Here is your action for the next 10 minutes right now. Open a blank document on your device immediately. Write down the 3 biggest vulnerabilities in your current role. For each one, write your first action if that vulnerability breaks tomorrow. That is the beginning of a real crisis leadership plan. Leaders who prepare before the storm have a fighting chance. Leaders who improvise alone rarely do. Start your document before you close this video today. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please like it. Subscribe to get new videos every week. Drop your questions in the comments below. This is Project Manager to CEO. See you in the next one.